Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Julie with Bookshelf by Julie. So today I'm going to be working in the room box. This is the freebie that's going to go along with that, and I'll have it up on my website and in the Facebook group. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. I just wanted a few extra things to sort of embellish the room box a little more. Okay, so yeah, I'll have that on my website for you guys. Now the room box is coming along. I've got a lot of progress made. I went ahead and this is just fabric that I did. I made sort of like a fabric tape. Well, I guess it's not sort of like fabric tape. Where did I put the darn stuff? I had some to show you, and I've been moving things around on my desk, and you know what? Sometimes, sometimes things like that, yeah. So all I did was I put the double stick tape on the back of the fabric, like so, and then I just, of course, I used my glue too, all right? So it was wider, of course, because it was covering. So I just wrapped it around, put it on there really snug and flat and firmly. And I just kept going with, you know, I did the sides separate little pieces and stuff. Then I had to lace it up because, you know, this is the same thing. This is some faux leather that I thought would be really pretty on the front of what looks like a book, right? Well, I put that on same way. Double stick tape and put it on with the glue and the tape. Then what I did was I put the brads through all the way, you know, and yeah, it's not finished on the inside, huh? So I put the brads through, and I thought, well, before I go any further, I'm going to bring you guys in and let you see what I'm doing, and we'll get a lot of progress made on this today, hopefully. Cross our fingers and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so none of this is glued down yet. It's gonna get there. I think it's just really pretty. Now I have to show you something. I got so excited about finding this. These are little bitty teeny light bulbs, right? You pull the thing out and you've got the little light, and you just put it back in to turn the light off. They're tiny, really tiny, and I thought, well, I'm going to use those to be a little light in my room box. But right now, what I'm going to do is take all this out. Oh, there's my rug. So I've got this with the double side tape on it. Same thing like I did the fabric. I'm just using that double side tape and, you know, making it sort of fit in there and working the thing out. Now, if you can see, if you're doing this, take my tips here. If you can see, there's just a slight, I guess I short sheeted myself a little bit, or maybe that was the length of the page. I can't remember now. But so when I put this in here, I'm going to scooch it to the top, right? And this is going to be covered up by the bottom of this anyways. I mean, it's going to be underneath. So I want to scooch this to the top as I put that in. Hopefully I can wangle it. It's a little awkward to do, and I'm sure it'll be really awkward to do on camera, but like I said, I wanted to show you guys my progress and, you know, how to do the inside. The outside's easy. You're just wrapping it around there and smoothing it down and putting lace on everything. I mean, you know, the inside is where it gets a little bit more tedious and awkward, but that's okay. We're going to do it. So, am I going to put this down first? No, I'm going to put this one down first because I'm going to turn this under, and this is going to go over top of this. Does that make sense? So let me do that carefully, right? Okay, we want it to go this way, not under that. And I've got this hopefully cut just to where it's going to sit like so. That covers up all my brads and all that stuff. Right? So let's do this. Excuse my reach. I have to get my Cricut picker. Okay, I'm leaving this one on, and I'm taking these ones off because I want it to just sit in there, but I need this part to be able to slide it around with, if that makes sense. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully I will if I don't muff it up. And I could. I mean, I've had a cold, so if I sound a little weird or whatever, or if I space out and say something weird, I can try to edit that out, but you know, you never know with me. So I never know with me. So anyways, hey, so I forgot to mention something, so I'm gonna kind of insert this into the video somewhere. I don't know where right now. My Etsy shop, I'm having a sale, 25% off from the 19th through the 25th. And I'll put the code on the screen or down below in the description box. I think it's BBJ25, but I'm not for sure. So, yeah, I just wanted everybody to know that next week there's going to be a sale on my Etsy shop. Everything that's in the shop, 25% off. So, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. That I just wanted to insert that in because I don't think I'll be doing I'll probably forget to do it. I'm rambling on now. I'll probably cut out some of this. It's the cold. We're gonna put this in here and see what we can do, right? Yes, now see, if you don't put everything down flat, you've got this that's still slick because you've got this part, and you can slide it around and position it just to the right place, if that makes sense, before you start squashing things down. See, because that's where I want it. And so I'm going to go ahead and, you know, press that down, find my brayer. My desk is a mess. I usually don't keep my desk a mess, but I don't know. I've had a cold. I told my son, did I do that? Yeah, I did that. I told my son yesterday, I think having a cold has made me whiny, you know? Does that make sense? If you have a cold, you get whiny. I do. And I'm a weirdo though, so there you go. That's okay. Alright. Now, I'm going to do this. Get this down there. I have a little bit that it didn't cover on that end, but I'm not too worried about it because I have a thing I'm going to do. So, it'll be fine. Now, this paper that I'm covering this with is in the, it's in the Dollhouse one, but it's also in the My Favorite Background Pages kit. So there's that. Okay, now we've got our, ooh, that's nice. Okay, so hopefully we're going to get that fold to work for us and not against us, right? It's just like if you're doing a journal. You just got to get your folds working properly and all that kind of stuff. Because it is a fold, okay? So you're going to work it back and forth. And if it starts cracking, this isn't, I mean, it's lightweight cardstock, so it's doing pretty good. So far, so good. Anyways, if it starts cracking, you can always put something over it. You know, that kind of thing. That looks like it's going to be fine. And it's not like somebody's going to be doing that, you know, a million times a day. Okay, so now we've got that in. Clear that up. And we're going to make this go over this. Like so. See what I'm saying? And I'm going to be squinching it to the top as much as possible. So I think I'm going to start on this side. Hopefully I can get it to where you guys can see it. Because I want it to go in like that. Right? Let me see. Is it this side? Or is it that side now? Because I want it to be, it's cut to fit just, it's this way. Okay. So instead of taking it back out, I am going to take this up and use my glue to go ahead and stick that all over there. You have to be kind of strategic with these things because you're working in a small space, and I don't want it to squidge around on me, if that makes sense. So, anyways, here we go. Yep, I'm just going to get around the edges and keep it from flopping up, and, you know, I want it to be where I want it to be, right? I always have that problem of wanting it to be where I want it to be. But yeah, I want it to adhere good. And lay down really well. So, squidging it up here, and then I'm going to start and press from the fold up, right? Okay. Oh, guys, I saw this one. It's not a, well, I guess it's a room box. I guess I'm trying to figure out, is it a room box? Well, okay, let me tell you what I saw. This person had taken an old picture frame, right? And they had sort of, I don't know what, they didn't show their process on how they just showed the finished product. And I'm like, oh, I got to do that. Because my brain started figuring out how to do it right away. Because I'm like, yeah, I got to do that. Anyways, with that inspiration, like I said, my brain started just, you know, going crazy. What I thought was, I've got some old picture frames laying around. I do. I mean, you know, crafter's gonna craft. So, I thought, well, I can, you know, I can build a box on the back of it. So it's kind of, it is a room box, you know. Okay, so I'm just taking the tape off of the ones that are going to go on the bottom, more or less. And hopefully I'll get this done up. Not too terrible. Sometimes when you're doing things and it's going this way and this way and this way, you can get off a little. I don't know if it's you getting off or if it's just the way things are. But anyways, I'm going to put glue down in here, right along the edges. I hope you can see, at least partially, or use your imagination, because, you know, it's kind of awkward. So anyways, you can get off a little bit, go a little crooked. If that happens, I have lace and I know how to use it. I just don't worry about it too much. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get glue on the edges and all over these places so that we have good adhesion down in here. So I just want to get this finished. In my mind, it's going to be so dang pretty till, you know, it's a thing, right? I just want it to be finished. So I can say, oh, that's pretty, you know. If that makes sense to anybody, I don't know. Makes sense to me. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a roll. I can't get right up in the corners. But I want to get as much press down going as I can so that we don't have, you know, anything that you don't want any, I don't know, air pockets or whatever. If you're putting something down and you don't have glue or something somewhere, you can have a place that's not glued down. It'll be like an air bubble up and under something, right? So anyways, all right, this is the last piece for in here. As I said, this can get a little bit tedious and stuff, but it's not bad. You just have to work with it. And I hope you guys are going to make one. It's so fun. To me, it's fun because I get to figure out how it works and how to get it to do this and that and what did I want to do that for, you know, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's fun. And I think it's a really, I don't know, it would make a beautiful gift, of course. It would also be a good little hidey place to hide stuff. It would be a nice showcase piece to put a journal in. I'm just saying. Let me go ahead and press this down. I'm pressing, use your imagination. I'm pressing this down with the bone folder, okay? Okay, there you go. I kept it squished up here. Now I thought, well, if I get off a little bit, I can put like, what do you call those? You call, down here is a baseboard, but up there is a, I don't know, the top baseboard. It's not, you know what I mean. Those top things that go around the ceiling. I could put something that would look like that. But it stayed up there pretty darn good, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to make sure it's pressed down really good. Okay, so now we've got the inside of our box, and I'm going to start using some of those freebies. Now, you know this is going in here, all right? And I am going to glue it in, but I'm going to glue it in a off the camera situation. It's going to look like this. I'm going to toss these little lights over on each side so that it'll be a light. And like I said, all you got to do is pull those out. Let me show you. You pull those out and you've got a little light in behind there. And I'm going to put one over here and one over here. And it just, I don't know, I think it's cute. So, ooh, I blinded myself. They're a little bit bright. So that's what I'm going to do for the, I'll do a final flip through when I get it all finished up and everything. But this is going to be glued down to the back, okay? And then my cushions and all that stuff's going to be in here, right? And we're just pretending right now. And I went ahead and folded this one sideways so it would be, you know, a little bit smaller because it was a little bit big. That's my rug. That's my that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, which this is probably going to fall all over the place, but I'm going to go ahead and use some of those freebies that I was talking about. This one is why I wasn't going to worry about that at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is, this is going to be like a faux bookshelf, I guess. A faux one. Okay, so, and I do have my other bookshelf, just so you know. It's going in here. This one that I built on a video. This one's going in with all its books and everything. That's going to be a thing. But trying to put that in on camera, I don't know how much of it you would actually see. It's like when I was telling you to use your imagination, you know, because it would be complicated. So anyways, I'll do it off camera and explain myself later, right? Okay, so this one's going to be like a faux bookshelf, but it's actually going to be a top loading pocket, all right? This is one part of the freebie sheet, so I'm going to put this on here. I did a label that said home is the best on the freebie sheet, but I decided to use the little framed piece from the dollhouse journal kit. as my top piece. So I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about, because you'll be just thinking, oh, she's talking off her head now. It's the cold. She's delirious. But anyways, the the top piece, I was going to use that. So this is going to be down here and there. And I did put the lace across there because, well, I like lace, but also I thought after a few years of use, it could get a little worn at the top, even though it is lightweight cardstock. And it kind of just looks like you've got one of those things laid up on top of the bookshelf and it's, you know, hanging over. Yeah, one of those things. I don't know. You know what I mean? Just like a runner cloth thing. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. I wanted to put something up here, and I originally was going to do the label, so I left the label on in case you guys want to use it. This is in the Dollhouse Journal Kit, but I just thought, you know, I want to put that there. So I'm just going to put it flat down, no tucking, no, you know, anything like that. I just think it's pretty, and I'm going to put it up there. So, yeah, okay. Just hopefully somewhere near the center. If it's not, then I'm just going to say, well, yeah, but the wall goes further around. You have to use your imagination, right? Okay, oops. Yep, I knew stuff would be falling all over the place, but that's okay. All right, so we've got our inside. Really? All right. A little bit crazy here. Okay, we've got our inside sorted out, more or less. Okay. I'm going to do all this, you know, like I said, off camera. But it's going to be really pretty. Bookshelf's going to be probably here. My lights are going to be tucked in on the sides. I might throw a few things up here. Just because, you know, like if you have a blanket hanging over or so. I don't know. Excuse me. I have ideas, but we'll see. And I know I'm going to probably put lace around the edge because, well, it would be pretty, right? Okay, so now we've got this. What I did for this was those hearts that are on the thing. I'm going to put these here, sort of like so. Excuse me. Sorry, my cold is trying to choke me. Okay, so we've got this and this, and I'm going to put those there, and then the other part of it is this, and that's going to go on the spine. So let's get these down. I'm not making any tuck spots. It's just going flat down on there. So I thought, you know, that's really pretty to go on the front. And these were, I'm refurbishing them. They were a different size in another freebie set that I did for the Dollhouse Journal. Yep. So I refurbed these to make them the size I needed them for this. And I did cut out that same shape for the heart. I cut it out several times to make it a little bit dimensional, I guess is what I'm trying to say. See, it's got, I don't know, 3 or 4 layers of the lightweight cardstock, right? And, yep, there you go. It's going to be a really pretty thing to sit on a table and somebody else say, oh, that's a really pretty book. Then you go, well, yeah, open it, you know. It's gotta, there's a whole world in there. You know? I don't know. I'm weird, but I accept my weirdness. Okay. Now, we've got this one. And you can do this any which way you want. You don't have to do it the way I'm doing it. But I just thought these 2 hearts would make it really pretty on the front. Give it a little bit of, I don't know, pretty something, I don't know. My words are probably kind of not very interactive at the moment. Okay, so I want it to be just a little bit off on the lace, a little bit off on the lace up here. And I'm not going to give them too much pressure because I want them to, you know, sink on there. And it'll take a minute because that's faux leather and that's lace. So it's just gluing, you know, fabric. I may put a heavy book on top of them in a minute when this is done. Hopefully they'll stick on there. You at least get my idea. Okay, so this is going to go here. Like if it was sitting up this way on a shelf or something, this would be what people would see, right? It's my just, I don't know. That's what I thought would be pretty. Okay, so these are not hard to make, so I hope you guys will make some of them. And you know, this next year, I've got plans. I'm going to make some more room boxes. And I have to make that one. I think they did a bathroom. I'm like, really? I don't know. Anyways, it was a room that I wouldn't have particularly done. I mean, bathrooms can be cute. Seriously. I'm not dissing anybody's bathroom. I'm just saying. I want to do like, I don't know, a kitchen. Or what about a craft room, huh? Yeah? Dude, that would be awesome. Anyways, so that way you see that. This way you see that. And when you open it up, you see all that. And I'll have some more stuff because, yeah, I think you need some cozy blankets and different things when you're reading. Bookshelf's going to be here. Use your imagination. Just saying. But yeah, it's so fun to make these. And I put the lace around here so that it would look like, I don't know, like book pages maybe. Does that make sense to anybody but me? I mean, really, I think it looks like book pages. I have them, these scallops are kind of going up this way, and these ones are going this way, and this is a double-edged piece in there just to fill in the gap, I guess. So, yeah, pretty. I think it's pretty. I hope you guys, let me know what you think. What's your favorite part of it? What part of it you might try? If you were doing this, would you do it differently? And I may glue this down so that it behaves itself. It's going to curl up. This I don't mind curling up. I may glue it down. I don't know. You have to excuse me. I have cold. And if somebody had this, they could stick like a letter or, you know, something not too big and bulky, but they could stick something right in there. A bookmark, that would be cool. Ooh, maybe I'll make some bookmarks. Anyways, that would be cool. Yeah. So cute. So cute, guys. So, I hope you like this video. I know it's a little bit long, but I had some tedious things to do. And then we did some pretty things, so there you go. Anyways, you guys take care. Don't catch cold, you know. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. TTFN.